Hello, and welcome back to the third part of Ace Attorney series. In the previous part, we found Mia dead in her office, and her sister Maya was arrested on the spot. Today, we got to defend her in court, despite the fact that all evidence is pointing at her, which definitely won't make our case any easier. Let's continue this. September 7th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom Number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Miss Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution has seized no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Miss Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. What? I think it's Judge, not Edgeworth. They did a mistake. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Gummy! Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. Oh, the court accepts the statue as evidence. Huh, they're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found in the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Huh. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, Maya's face, arrest. As soon as the phone call name came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, of course. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Huh. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, I just threw something at me. What this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Ha! Well, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. I'm not sure how, considering that she's a medium, not a lawyer, but alright. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? Oh, no, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. My face arrest. Soon as phone call came in, rushed. Nope, nothing here, I think. There were 2 people already there. I don't think pressing this one is kind of useless. You already know that. We're 100% sure that that's completely true. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why did you do that? Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason? Why, pal? We had a witness account describing her, of course. Oh wow, that was the shortest press. Okay. The witness saw Mrs. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Let's press him on the witness account. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, Paul? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was... Oh, wait. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Oh, what? This man is suspicious and she's in pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. Oh, that's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Huh. I guess pressing can have its advantages. Oh, yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Witness testimony, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own 2 eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Oh man, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Easy. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Huh. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this piece of evidence in the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination, hard evidence. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own 2 eyes. I found the memo, blah blah blah. Okay, on it the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. And there was blood found in the victim's finger. What do we have? Yeah, definitely our authority badge. Autopsy report. Death was instantaneous. Oh, I think there is a contradiction in here. Let's see which statement I can press on. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Let's present the autopsy report. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it, pal? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright!
I beg your pardon, but what exactly did you obtain an autopsy report? When? Well, I think that was the day after the murder. Yeah, because we had an investigation the day after the murder. Well, it was the day after the murder.
Well, the prosecution's points being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Oh, I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known. You'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you want to do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will
refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood.
The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Will the witness Miss April May take the stand? Exactly what part of her is innocent? Haha. Witness, your name please. April May at your service. Oh.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking, please.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my room. I checked right after lunch. And
This hotel is directly across from the Fan Colo offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony, witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then, the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then, the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bit of it, so...
Well, Your Honor. I see. That is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see need to trouble the witness anymore. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss my face understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I'm doing it.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, Your Honor. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some kind of weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Witness's account, cross-examination. It was 9 at night, that's correct. Nothing suspicious. Well, let's find out why did she look out of the window? Hold it! Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like why what? Why did you look out of the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee... What's that? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Oh. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little hard on this one. Yep, go for it, Phoenix. Press her hard. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at that time of night.
Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! The poor girl.
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me?
You looked out of the window. What did you see next?
And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay, nothing wrong here. Attacking, la la la. Let's see what's next statement. And the woman dodged. Huh, that's it. Well, nothing really jumps out of as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Yeah, I better just press her in the facts a bit. Let's try pressing The part where she describes Maya. Hold it! How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Woman knows these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He is right. No, he is not. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. This testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, my Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testament mentions neither of these things. The testament is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Witness testimony, witness account. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in her hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Witness's account. I did see everything. Yep, she did. The victim, the woman, she attacked. Mia ran to the right. Nothing strange here. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hold it! How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes now. And that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. Blah, blah, blah. That clock. The kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Huh, that's strange. I'm sure no one ever said that it was a clock. How do you know that about that? Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Ooh, revealing. You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. No. Another person in much the same position as he recently called this clock to, and he was found of guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ew,
Objection!
Witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Oh, yes. Of course, you withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've called the murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Oh.
Oh.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Well, because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it, or it couldn't have rang. Well, as far as I remember, it's, yeah, you can see here. Huh, it's not working, that's lame. And Mia took out the clockwork, so it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly know that?
Just have a look, as soon as you can.
Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Huh?
Quite a show you've put for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew it.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty as you say, it can ring. However, we must ask, when was this clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh, that's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And this is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is my cell phone. Take a look at this.
Huh. That's a very cute cell phone, Mr. Wright.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Oh, wait. This isn't my phone.
Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps detectives come show overlooked it.
As a good detective would remember, he's out for evaluation soon. Oh, my heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So, you want me to hold on the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Beep. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? No. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many stores. Oops, I forgot.
So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Of course I do, Your Honor. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Oh then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove that the witness had not seen the clock before.
The finger itself, it was made by Larry Batts. Take that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. Huh, what? A friend of mine made this clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went for shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it! She should die for it, die!
Oh. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
No.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it or you heard about it when she could have had it. Well, she could have killed me, eh? So let's go for it. This is familiar territory. As you see, it's the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else?
Order! Order! That's right. What is the meaning of this?
April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring.
Oh no, that's a mistake.
It couldn't have rung because it had no clockwork in it. That's when you heard it.
Objection. You truly are a work of art, Miss Phoenix Wright.
What that's supposed to mean?
It was you who just proved the thinker was empty.
Oh, of course it wouldn't ring.
What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi, Miss May. Perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Miss Wright. You were in the hotel at the time of the murder.
She can't prove it, she did it. Oh, it would be my pleasure. No way! Yes, wait, Mr. Lawyer. Did the murder take place at night? Gee, that's the exact time at which there's some room service from the hotel, pal boy.
Incidentally, the pal boy corroborates with the witness's story. Ergo, she was not in a crime scene, rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation to a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof.
Well, proof you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
Obviously, it's because of the wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, that's. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. This face phone, were you not?
Objection, Your Honor. This is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. The defense truly claimed that the witness was tapping her phone.
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which is not,
You still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is my cell phone again. I presented the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there is something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Because I think I'm right. Ha ha ha. I...
Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Nah. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Could have she done it? No, she couldn't have done it because they already told us that she has an alibi. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't a tippity tapping irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Oh, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. I don't think we can get anything out of her anymore. She already said everything. So we have to call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There is something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Huh.
However, if you agree to one condition, I will consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If
Miss April's May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus, she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition. But what? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, I will get declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Of course I will accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Well, except for everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service, sir.
Oh, that tea instead looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Witness's testimony. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at a fine Edgeworth hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at the precisely requested time, of course, and delivered on the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Cross-examination. Let's start this. Okay, nothing questionable here. Sounds fine. Alright. Let's see if she called him. Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And then I saw that. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes. What then?
She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to... Hold it! 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times, sir. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. I brought her precisely the requested time. Okay, hold it. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 PM. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee. It's like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Was it her herself? Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that a French for embrace? No, it's a French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek, sir. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fish to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Huh. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it?
Ho. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Of course I'm gonna press S. Wait! Please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
No, one last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Alright, Miss Wright, I'll give you one more question, but that's it.
Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Should we ask about room service? We already asked everything about room service, so that's kind of useless. Bed making. Okay. I remember there were 2 glasses in the room, so maybe bed making. Maybe it was a room for 2 people. Let's check that. Bed making. Tell me about making beds that day.
I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making? That's new law. Now, Miss Edgeworth, the witness will answer the defense's question.
Yes, well, it was quite like any other bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for 2, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see. Thank you. Pillows for 2, you say? Pillows? For 2? Bellboy, what did you just say? Yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection. Object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. That was the weakest objection so far, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a new low. The witness will answer the question.
I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite indeed.
It was a good person there, Miss Edgeworth, who... Huh? He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked for, sir.
You fool!
I've done it, I've won. Miss April May checked in the twin room was a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir.
Oh.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hope that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man was Miss May. The man who checked in was Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you, Edgeworth? After all, it was you who had the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
NF. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today. For the trial of Murphy, court is adjourned.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my jobs, you know. And again, that attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens to me with me now? Do I get to go home now? No. I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man was Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her champs would work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Says... Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. May's testimony added to the court's record. Let's check it out. May's testimony: the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and go do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. Yeah. To be continued. Alright. I think that's a good point to end this episode. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.